Hey cuties, hey y'all. It's like I almost forgot how to go live. I'm serious. Kelly B I was pushing all the buttons. Can y'all hear me? What's up? What's up? Let me know if you can hear me. Say hi. I did my nails for y'all. I mean, really, I did them for Simple Stories Retreat, but y'all get to enjoy fresh nails tonight here on the low level. I also did my toes. Y'all want to see them? Here's my toes. There you go. Got them all painted. They're almost, well, no, they're a little bit off, but whatever. Are you impressed that I could even put my foot up on the desk? Yeah. Oh, hopefully y'all can hear me. What's up, Kelly Bang? Kelly Bangs is here as herself tonight. That's amazing, friend. Gina's here, Teresa's here, Esther, Sherry, Lynn, Kelly, Deborah. Hey, Tara's here. I'm so excited that y'all are tuning in to me instead of other things that are on television tonight. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah, like maybe the Astros and other things. But I'm so glad you're here. I would like for y'all to see my obsession. We're here tonight to have a little TN talk. Our friend Robin asked that I would, and there's Robin! Our friend Robin asked that I would share a little bit about planning in a TN. This is my planner. This is my TN lineup. Everyone does have a purpose. And this is my planner. Look at my cute charm my sister-in-law Sherry got me. It's a passport with a little airplane on it. Isn't that cute? It's passport on both sides, but it's got the sparklies on that side. When you put your charms on your TN, and I'm going to go over all this with you. When we do our setup for 2025, we're going to talk about putting your charms on and, you know, how to make sure they hang correctly, how to install your bands, how to install your extra rubber bands on the inside so that you can get, you know, lots more real estate happening in there. We're going to talk about all that. But as you can see, like it's kind of upside down. So I'm going to take my band, I'm going to twist it like so, and boom, now it's got the sparklies. So it's super simple to put them on. You can't mess up your charms. And if your charm doesn't hang right, you just do like that and it works out so great. But this is my TN family. I have quite an obsession. This is my favorite one. This is my camel. And you know, the camel is kind of like an Easter egg. You get a camel and you hope to get this yummy suede one, but you might not. You might get the harder leather one. You just never know what you're going to get in your package. And I'm not opening packages to check them out. I'm just saying. But y'all need to know. Y'all need to have some peace with the fact that your TN is going to get dirty. It's going to get scuffed. It's going to get stuff on it. It just is. Like, look at I have no idea. This thing goes with me everywhere. It's in and out of my purse, my tote bag for work. It's in and out everywhere. And so I saw it today and I've got a black stain of some sort on there. But you know what? I don't even care because I have peace that it's kind of like a Bible. If you're a Bible studier, you know, there's a saying that says, you know, a worn out Bible usually belongs to someone who isn't. TNs, if it looks like it's well loved, that means you're using it. Okay. So let's have peace with the fact it's going to get dirty. It's going to get scratched. Like this is my, the charms will scratch. This is my airport book and y'all, it is all scratched up. Now I did buy some Rent-A-Pure, which is the leather conditioner. And if I were to condition this, it would look brand new. I just haven't had it because seriously, I just have not had the time to show my TNs any love in the last few months. And this, the charms are just going to scratch them up. They are. You've got to be okay with that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Robin says I only carry real leather purses that scuffs add personality. Absolutely. 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 Teresa says her camel is not this light. Teresa, my camel, this is an Easter egg. Like I was at, I went to a couple of the Traveler stores in Japan when I was there last week, and the samples at both stores that I went to that they had out, the camels did not look like this. They were a little bit darker and they were the harder leather like this one. They're lighter than this. They're lighter than the brown, but I feel like mine is super duper light. And I love it. This is my little stamp book. Look at this charm Kelly B got me. It's a little pink guitar. I mean, come on, somebody. My cutie book does not have a charm on it yet because I'm waiting patiently for our charms to arrive, our scissor charms. Kelly actually reached out to our charm making company today and said, hey peeps, what's up? But I want you to look at this blue. So y'all, because this is natural leather, the colors are just different. So I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but with my naked eye, this is, I have pin holders on all, I have pin holders on all of my TNs. I don't use them because my pins are too fat. This is my favorite pin. I sell them in my shop. It's the Sarasa Dry 0.7. And, they've got rubber right here for where you write, and you really have to work them to get them down in there, and I get frustrated, so I just don't even use them. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I might just, clip that on there, but then you stand the risk of it falling out. But there's a good view right there. Do you see the pin loop and you see the TN? They're both blue. So Travelers only has the 5 colors, okay? The brown, the olive, this is olive, the camel, and the black. This is also black. So as you can see, the olive is a little lighter than the brown. It is a little more green. But if you look at the pin loops, I just wonder if they're using a different kind of leather, because this is I have a Chic Sparrow Caspian, which is this color blue. It's like a real navy. This is more like a slate kind of worn blue, which I really like. I really like both of those. But you just can't, there's no guarantee things are going to match. This pin loop for the olive is super green compared to the TN itself. Okay, let me get caught up on the old comments here. Let's see. Hi, Diana. It's like the first scuff on a new pair of shoes. You got to get past it. Yeah, girl. I tell you, buy a pair of white shoes and you step on your toe. It's just a travesty, but you just got to get over it. You just do. Anna's here. Woohoo. Here for a few. Before taking your granddaughter to soccer. Fun. I hope you have beautiful weather for soccer. Maybe you have the only one ever that's light and soft. Maybe they had one tiny piece of this leather, Kelly B, and maybe I got it. So Teresa's is soft like suede, but it's darker. Okay. I know. Okay, so look, look at that. Gina saw the Crafty Me. I talked about this on the What's Up, I think, or maybe, I don't know where I talked about it, but listen, I'm not going to be engraving y'all's TNs. I'm just going to tell y'all right now because it was stressful. Y'all, it was so stressful. Maybe I'll make patches that say Cutie and Crafty Me, and you can put them on there if you want to, because I'm telling y'all, it is so hard on the Glowforge to line this stuff up. That's why my Cutie, I did the same exact Cutie underneath directly on the leather, and it looked really cool, but it was super duper dark, and it was a little bit off center, and that bugged me. So I just stuck a patch on there, and then I did our little Crafty Me there, and then on the back of this one, I put a cross. I was playing around, and then on the back of my Warbinder TN, I put like a hand-drawn heart because I was just playing. But I want to get crazy. I want to get crazy and do some more engraving. As you can see, I've stamped this one. I stamped this one with white Stays-On ink, and it stays on really well. Now, did I stamp it perfect? No. This is not worn off. This was my inability to stamp well. Okay. But I love it because it does look worn. So I'm just saying, what's up, Faylene? Okay, so let's go through it. So this is my passport size TN. This is my stamp book. So when I go to Tokyo and we go to all the places, I get all the stamps. You know, in Tokyo you can get stamps. I'm hoping Kelly Bangs, we need to jump on that. I'm hoping Kelly Bangs and I have a stamp before we go to camp. We're working on that. Okay, so these are just all my stamps from all the places. That's the Haneda Airport stamp. All the girls that went with me to Tokyo got that one. That's the Ginza Itoya stamp. And then we've got Imperial Palace. We got 2 different stamps there. Skytree, we got 2 different stamps. Ginza Loft, we got a stamp. Cute Things from Japan had all the stamps. She had a whole like table set up. Tokyo Station. Like I could sit here and just show you stamps like all day long. I also have the small passport size sticker release book in here with no stickers in it. So I need to rectify that. Oh, it does have some stickers. Oh, I have it in backwards. I have my sticker release book in backwards. I got some True Colors stickers in here. And then this is another stamp book that I've just started that I did Hobonichi Day at Little Craft Place. In that one, I really like this book. I have no idea what it says, but it's very Japanesey and cute, so I like it. Okay, so that is my stamp collecting book. When I went, I was so upset, y'all. This is going in my flight bag. It's going in my flight bag because I have not been taking it with me on my trips because I don't really have time to do stamp collecting on my work trips. And so I don't bring it with me. I only take it like on my vacation-y type trips, right? So y'all know I had that trip a couple weeks ago, maybe last month, I can't remember, that canceled. I was in Tokyo, my flight canceled, and we got stuck there an extra day. So I went to Rainbow Holic's store. She has tons of stamps that you can use, and I didn't have my book because I don't take it. So I'm throwing it in my flight bag. Anyways, she has books you can buy. So I bought a new stamp book at her store that is almost full now because she has so many stamps in her store. I'm just saying. Okay, so this is my traveling TN. And this is the one I keep like trip memories in. So this is the memory book from our trip to Tokyo. I did all the journaling. I stuck all the stickers, printed all the pictures. I love this so much. I have a lot to finish. I've just sorted my ephemera from the trip and I'm ready to get this finished, okay? One rule of thumb I'll tell y'all. Even if you are, and I'm going to get to my planner in just a few minutes, but even for next year in journaling, memory keeping, art journaling, whatever it is, hey Lisa King, whatever it is you decide you're going to do in your TNs, I want you to remember one thing, okay? If you don't remember anything else, remember this one thing. Everything is ephemera. Everything is ephemera. Y'all, I don't care if you don't get to go to Japan. You go to Kroger or the Walmarts or the Targets or wherever y'all like to go. You get receipts. You get packaging. Like, for example, I went to Hobonichi. Y'all, if I'd have known, they did the Paddington Bear release the day before I got there. US couldn't even order it yet. But when I got to the store, they had all the Paddington out. If I would have known it would have been so popular, I would have bought a bunch of it. I've been reading horror stories online about girls not being able to get Paddington, that it all sold out. Y'all, when I was there, they had it all. So, but I didn't need Hobonichis because I'm in TNs now, but I did buy a pencil board. Look how cute this Paddington pencil board is. He's doing laundry. So anyways, but when I opened this, you know, you've just got this plain card, which this could be cute ephemera, but on the back, you've got all this writing, and yes, it's in Japanese, but even when you open US packaging, you have writing on there. You have barcodes, you have web addresses, things like that. So everything is ephemera. Everything can be torn. Everything can be put in your book. It just adds to the aesthetic of this style, and it's just awesome. So this is my travel book, my trip book. This is my kind of brain dump book, and I haven't really done anything in here yet. I do have another book up here. I think it's this one I may have taken it out. I have a book that is like the girls who are going on the trip with me. Is it this one? No, this is my supply book. So I'm making a master list of my supplies, and then I'm going to check off if I have one for home and one for travel. Because there are things, Sherry and I were just talking about this. Sherry wants another pair of tweezers that she got for me because she wants one for home and one to take at retreats. And so you have your retreat bag packed at all times. So I'm making this is my master list TN of all my supplies. I'm slowly working on that. And then I have another book, I don't know where it's at, but that I'm already planning next year's trip in. So that's it. This is my official Tokyo travel book. And my charms that I have on here are the Japanese cookie fish. I don't remember what they call that. And the little sakura. So this was with the Tokyo release. These came together. Super cute. Okay, that's that one. My planner. Y'all saw my cutie. Look, I don't have anything in my cutie yet because I'm not setting up my cutie till we set up. Okay. So that's my cutie cover. Super fun. Yeah, don't throw anything away, Deborah. That's what Deborah said. Don't throw anything away. This is this is the one that I have the itineraries. So this was our itinerary for this last year, and this was all of Queen's all of Queen's flight information. I had all the flight information for each girl so I could track where they were. This is our itinerary, where we're going, all the things like that. Super fun. And I have this in here. I got this at Travelers. This is just a Post-it pad. Y'all, I don't use Post-its, but I bought this because I thought it was cool. It's Traveler's Notebook, and it fits in my TN, but I don't really use it. Oh, and I showed this on the What's Up. Y'all can put stickers on leather, okay? These have not started to peel, not come up or anything. I don't want them to start to peel. I don't know what they would look like underneath. I don't really care. They're going to just stay on there forever and a day, okay? Okay. All right, so those of us that have done TNs for years, this is different because it is the Tokyo original TNs, right? Yeah, so Lisa, the inserts you're getting, if you ordered the expansion pack, are the Traveler's Notebook Midori paper inserts. So yes, from Japan. They're called short trip, half trip inserts. So there's 32 pages in here, so enough for you to document something every day. That's why I wanted to go with this size, because the full size TNs have 64 pages. And I think I told this story early on when we decided to do this, that I get really frustrated when I can't finish a book. I want a whole book finished. I want to be able to store it. I want all the pages done. And so we felt like little bites of these little TNs would be great. So I've decided y'all are going to get, if you order the expansion pack, you're going to get 3 of each. Okay, you're going to get 3 of the Midori cream, and you're going to get 3 of the Midori paper. Now they are both Midori paper. This one's cream. This one's white, okay? You are going to get both. And then if you choose to buy the 6-month extension kit that we're going to offer this summer, you can pick, I want you to be able to try both, okay? So you can pick, I really liked the cream paper, or I really liked the white paper, and you can let us know specifics then. But for now, I want everybody to try all the things. So you're going to get 3 of the creams and 3 of the whites. And what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do some swatching in both. So there's been a lot of questions since the camp list went out about inks and things like that. So I have a plethora of inks here, different kinds. I've got dye inks, I've got archival inks, pigment inks, oxides. We're going to kind of look and see how they react on the paper. So I thought that would be really fun. Okay, so yes, Lisa, Japanese all the way, my friend. Okay, yay, I know. We're waiting on the charms, and we're going to be like, if you're coming to camp, we are more than likely going to have your stuff at camp. I know that I said November 15th for everyone else. We wanted to give everybody time, but y'all, I have been able to kind of knock it out of the park, and I picked up a ton of TNs and inserts on my last trip to Tokyo. So we're sitting in a really good place to hopefully be able to get those things out to you a little earlier. This olive I use as my war binder. So my first book is my sermon notes. So when we go to church on Sunday mornings, I keep my notes here. I pre-decorate my papers. I go ahead and stick down some stickers, usually the night before church, and that way I can just kind of fill in around them. And then I have a prayer book, and then I have a worship book. So I write prayers in this one, and I write worship lyrics in this one because I just really enjoy doing that. My next goal is to decorate the covers so that I remember which is which, because these are the exact same book. So that's my war binder. I'm slowly migrating some things from my original war binder from this year, which I'm using a happy planner, a classic size happy planner. I'm migrating that stuff over into this book. So that is super fun. Okay, now, Robin, the moment you've been waiting for. Let's get into this planner business. So if you use Traveler's brand planners, you can buy planners specifically, okay? Monthlies, dailies, weeklies. You can buy those things specifically. I know Kelly, for example, was making her own. Kelly, I think you got on Etsy and you found printables. I don't think you created your own. Am I correct? Kelly could create her own for sure. But I think Kelly found printables. She printed them herself. She trimmed them herself. She stapled them herself, folded them herself, and she made her own little TNs custom to what she wanted for her planning. Me, I took the lazy route. And I just bought my own from Travelers. So this is a monthly insert, and I added my own cute little tabs that I cut with my Cricut. They're super duper cute, tiny. I put them on and I realized, why did I line them up like that? I'm usually very particular on how I do my tabs. I don't know if I was just tired that day or what was going on. I should have made them where I could see through each one, but I stacked them all on top of each other. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, I'm dealing with it, and I'm stuck with it till next year. I've got this through October of 25. Who knows? These are so cheap. These inserts are so cheap. I may just buy another one and redo it. We'll see, but I'm super happy with it. This one just started for me in September, and this is the monthly. So the only thing in this book is monthly layouts, okay, monthly spreads. And you get, this says travel plan for all, if you're traveling every day. I don't know, it's set up in a monthly situation, but as you can see, I don't use it because it's only a 2-month spread that's in a whole year and a half monthly situation. So I don't know, that could just be fun to decorate with or whatever. Let's see, Teresa says she's using the monthly and the weekly diary. So in here I have the monthly, the daily, and the weekly that I'm going to show you guys. What's up, Lisa Stender? Kelly Durkee says she's made them before. She's never used them, but she made them. Kelly, isn't that what we do? Kelly Durkee? That is what they do. Kelly Banks says she would rather spend the $2 than take the time. But you did take the time, friend. Are you saying you're tired of doing that? You would now just spend and buy the inserts? Is that what you're getting at? Okay, so this is my monthly. I buy all the stamps, all the things. Like I have stamps that will fit the days of the week in all these spots. I have number stamps, the whole thing. And I also like my handwriting. And so I decided just to do my days of the week handwriting. This over here on each of these pages is a seal. And you're supposed to fill in with a pencil or a pen the, what do you call this? Analog numbers, the month and the year, analog. You're supposed to fill them in. It gives you the little guides to fill them in. Well, I tried that and it was a disaster. I didn't like how it looked at all. So I found a font on my Cricut that does the analog exactly like what's underneath the sticker. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see through. But anyways, I made my own date stickers to cover up the little analog circle. I made those on the Cricut because I was like, I really wanted to be able to see what month it was up there in the corner. Even though I have the tab, I just wanted to be able to see that. So I just made my own. So I've gone through, I've done some rub-ons, I've done some stickers on my monthlies. Oh, I also did my stickers on the Cricut. I made them all 1/4 inch. They're all 1/4 inch circle. And I just cut out, I did a ton of them at a time on one sheet. And I just sat down in my recliner and I watched TV and I just had the best little time putting my stickers in my book. I love, Cindy, are you there having a grandbaby? Are you? I think you are. Does our monthly PDF come with the calendar? Kelly Bangs? You know what? I think your calendar, Kelly says, yes, Susan, we will have a monthly calendar. Oh, in the starter kit. That's what I was going to say. I think we're putting a blank calendar in the starter kit. That way every month you can have it ready to go. Okay? All right. All right. Lisa King's jumping in the shower, but she's listening. All right. Okay. Made my own stickers, made my own tabs, super fun. Oh, I love pre-decorating. I think I was saying that. I love pre-decorating, just going in, and there's no rhyme or reason. Y'all, with this style, I am not being seasonal or themey. Everything is cute. A lot of it is brown. It's got the very, brown look to it, brown ephemera, lots of mustard, darker colors. There's absolutely there's no Kelly Bangs aesthetic at all going on in here, which is wild for me because I love it. I love Kelly Bangs aesthetic on everything. But I've collected so much Japanese ephemera and stickers and things like that. Rub-ons even. Y'all, the rub-ons are so yummy that I'm just kind of going to town with washi and all the things from my stash that I'm putting in all the books. Die cuts. I've just really gone through and kind of just pre-decorated, all of my monthlies. Okay. And I have always been mainly a monthly planner. I love being able to look at a month, see what's going on, and be able to roll with it. Kelly is trying to get me to be a daily planner, y'all. I'm trying. I am trying. Look, this is I go from here, I do good, and then I go to here, and it's nothing. This is the daily book from Travelers. It is blank. You can write in your days of the week at the top. You can check which day of the week it is, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. or special day. If you want to add a day in, you're not tied down to any, particular date. It is undated. Now, it does have the first day of the month, second day of the month, but you get to tell it what's the first day of the month, what's the second day of the month. Okay, you're not married to certain days. So I've gone through and I'm like, okay, what do I really want to plan? What do I want my days to look like? So for me, a lot of my days are filled with flying. Like when I go to Tokyo, this entire day was flying. Now I might, do some journaling on the jump seat, but I'm not packing orders. I'm not doing a live. I'm not really doing anything task oriented when I'm on the airplane. So pretty much these days are going to be blank unless I can come up with some brain dump stuff. A lot of my brain dumping goes straight to text to Kelly because I will think of something, I'll come up with something, I'll have an idea, and I send it to her because I know she will immediately take note for me and save that. And I might not be in a place where I have this handy. For example, if I'm on my crew break and I'm upstairs in the crew bunk and a thought comes to me, this is not going to be handy. Plus it's dark in there. I'm not going to be able to write things down. So a lot of my brain dumping goes straight to text message. But I have this here just in case if I'm decorating or playing or planning or thinking of something, it's there so I can write it in. So these 4 sections were really important to me. Now on the first of the month of every month, I added where my brain dump would go. I added my budget list. These are all the bills that I am responsible for paying for everyone in my family. My boys, my grandmother, everybody's bills are here. And so that takes the place of the brain dump, but I left a little brain dump here. So I've got my just do it list. These are tasks that I need to do. And as you can see, as this month has gone on, there have been a lot of tasks added, like it's getting busier. We've got things going on, coming up. And so I've been able to make a task like Kelly Bangs. Are you excited about that? Did you see? Like, I don't have everything checked off. Like this has nothing checked off. That was yesterday. I did nothing but play in my planner yesterday, which was fun. I should write that down. Play in planner. Check. But these are my sections that I wanted. So I've got my just do it section. That's my task list, brain dump. And then down here, I have a make time section. And so make time is things that I need to see with my eyeballs to remind me to do it. Right now, what I need to make time for, which I have failed out miserably, is exercise and drinking my water. Okay. And I think we all probably struggle with those 2 things. I know that I do for sure, because I think of things like, well, and instead of that 30-minute walk, I could spend that 30 minutes building the Christmas book that, I'm doing my class for or whatever. And so I have those things under make time because I need to make time for them. Okay. And then down here, I did a little square for win. So Kelly and I are doing, we are doing a 5-year Hobonichi, and every day I am writing down a win for the day. I think Kelly may have pulled back a little bit. I'm trying to encourage her. Get caught up, Kelly Bangs. Kelly says, yes, I'd love to see a close-up of my to-do list. Yeah, they're quite a mess. And I do have, let's see. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just some brain dump stuff on there. Anyways, we're writing down a win for every day in our 5-year Hobonichi. So I gave myself a little square here because this is my planner. I want to write down what my wins are every day. So Friday, I slept 2 hours on crew rest. That was a huge win. Today, I cleaned our entryway, y'all. It was a hot mess. I cleaned it. I got all the boxes tore down that were in there. It was so great. So this is my daily. Those are the things that are important to me on a daily basis. If you Really, this particular insert is just really great for listing because the pages are blank. So this is a daily, 1 sheet per day. If we go over to the weekly book, this is a weekly book, and it has a daily, it has a perpetual calendar at the front that you can kind of plan out your year. Once again, pre-decorated my pages, washi stickers, but this is a weekly with daily columns. So if you have an office job, or if you're homeschooling a kid, or if you have, you know, lots of tasks to do in the middle of the day and you need to break those down. I've really been wanting to get into block scheduling because I chase squirrels all day long. And so I'm really trying to use this on a weekly basis to, even if I don't pre-plan the things that I've done, I want to go back at the end of the week and recap. Okay, where did I spend my time? What did I do that was or was not productive? You know, like where I have blank spaces here, I'm usually up at 8, I'm usually up till 10. If I have blank spaces here, this means I was probably chasing squirrels or sitting in the recliner, not doing much of anything, okay? So same thing here, like, so I've already kind of planned out the week, going to Simple Stories, boom, boom, boom. Kelly and I teach all of our classes at Simple Stories on Saturday. We're teaching 3 in a row, not much break time in between. But I want to just be able to have recaps of what my weeks look like. So if you, like I said, if you're working in an office or you're a teacher or something, you probably have those hourly things that you need to track. So this is a great little book for that. So those are the 3 TNs I plan in. Monthly is my most important. Daily, I'm really trying to list and make sure I get things done. And then my weekly is more, like I said, of a recap. I was able to plan out this week because I know I'm going to be at Simple Stories. If I were home these 3 days, these next 3-4 days, I wouldn't have anything here yet because honestly, I have to make myself be focused to get certain things done at certain times. So that's that. Okay, are we ready to play a little bit? How many pages does the daily have? You've not seen that. Okay, so here's a thing, Deborah, that's a great question. So the monthly it goes from September to October, so it's a 13-month monthly. This daily only has 2 months. So I have September is half the month, October is the other half of the month. That's all it has. So it has 62 pages. It's like a regular standard TN with that many pages inside. But it's only 2 months. So if you're going to plan out your whole year and use the dailies, you're going to need 6 of these, okay? So I did go ahead and buy myself 6 because I love the concept. I want to make myself keep doing it. But yeah, you're not getting much longevity out of one book. Okay. And then the weekly is 6 months, I believe. Yeah, mine goes to February. So 6 months on the weekly with the time slots. Okay. And once again, on the weekly, you're not married to specific dates. It's blank. I added my own stickers, my own monthly. And you know what? Even if a planner is dated, cover it. You can cover the dates with stickers and make your own. I've done that so many times. I've had so many like older Hobonichis that I have redated, determined to use them. So let nothing go to waste. Okay, what are y'all saying, Deborah? Teresa, my weekly looks different. Yours has days of the week, blocks on the left, and blank grid on the right. It's the insert 019. I don't think... Oh, do you have... Okay, you have... So mine is the vertical. You have the horizontal. You have the week over here on the side and then a grid page for listing. Teresa. So yeah, that is different than mine. They do have, you know, just like Happy Planner. Happy Planner has vertical weekly spreads and those horizontal ones. So Travelers is the same. Deborah says, I like the horizontal weekly. It's laid out like the Hobo Week 6-page. There, Deborah, I think you have the same one as Teresa then. Yep. Okay, let's get a little crafty. Thanks for coming to my tea and TED Talk. Super fun. Okay, so this is the cream. No, this is the white. So it's got one sheet of Midori cream in the front, and then it's got white, and then I bet this back page is cream. Yep, because see, that's one sheet of paper they have folded and stapled together. Okay, so this is the white, and then this is the cream. And we are going to encourage you to cover your books, decorate them. I love that. So you can buy, you probably saw mine in here. Let me grab it again. So you can buy actual traveler's notebooks that are, this is a tin that I actually made. Super cute. You can buy, is this Just Beachy? Just Beachy, I made that. You can buy tins from Traveler's Notebook that already have, you know, covered, decorated covers on them that are super duper cute. But we're going to be decorating ours with, you know, papers Kelly Banks has designed for us. And the cuties. Robin says, thank you so much. Turns out I was overthinking. Shocking, I know. Yeah, no overthinking, friend. No overthinking. I'm a very simple planner girl. Like, I follow a lot of planner girls, and I used to kind of strive to be more of a planner girl. Like, it's just not me. I can't wrap my mind around. I love to decorate my pages, pre-decorate. But I just need to write some things down I need to get done, and that's about it. You know, even when I homeschooled my boys, like, it wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't a lot. I mean, it's a lot. I feel like my life is a lot, but it's not a lot, you know, that I write down. Maybe as I become more and more of a lister, like Kelly Bangs got me keeping task lists. Okay, I'm just gonna dive right in the front of these books. Like, normally if I'm doing swatches, I'll go to the back. I'm gonna do that. That's what I do. When I'm doing swatches, I go to the back of my book and I work my way forward because it's that first page phobia. Like, the first page is always, like, does anyone skip their first page? Like, you just don't know what to put on that first page. Am I the only one? Okay, so this is a Hobonichi Weeks pencil board. As you can see, it is super tiny compared to the Traveler's Notebook. Our pencil boards, if you ordered the expansion pack, are awesome. Where's mine? Is that it? No. Well, that's the right size. This isn't the actual pencil board, but look at that. Look at the size difference. Look at that. Our pencil boards rock. There we go. Okay. Where are we at? Kelly Bangs, as if I could make the girl do anything. Yeah, you can't. Okay, Susan, enjoy your dinner. Brittany, hi. I didn't see you pop in. Okay, here we go. Let's do some swatching. So I'm going to swatch. Oh, you know what? I wanted to swatch some watercolor. I have some here. Hold, please. I just may not have. Oh, do I have a brush? Do I? No. I have some water, and I have watercolors, and I have a brush. I was hoping I had an actual watercolor brush, but I do not. That's okay. I want to swatch some watercolors on here too, so we can see how it does. Y'all, this paper, it's thinner than 32-pound paper, but it's as soft as 32-pound paper, so that's really, really great. Really, really great. Okay. First, let's do some inks. So I got Distress ink, which is a dye ink, and Distress Oxide, which is like a chalk ink. So I got the same color, Spun Sugar. And then also, just to go a little darker, I got Vintage Photo in both of those two, so that we can kind of see how they react with the paper. Now, I know for sure, I can guarantee that the ink, the Distress ink, is going to go through the paper. Okay, and this pencil board is not official yet. Let me get this other plastic one so I'll be able to clean it. That was just cardstock. I was testing some sizing. Oh, sorry. A little yawny. Y'all, I haven't even packed. I leave my house at 7 a.m. to go to Utah tomorrow. And yeah, haven't even packed anything. I did pack Kelly's trimmer, paper trimmer, and some other couple of supplies, but that's it. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? What's up, Gina? Let's see. I always skip my first page. I come back when I'm done and do it or not do it at all. There you go. There you go. That's it. Oh, Brittany skips the first page. Deborah skips the first page. Yeah, Lisa skips the first page. It's so weird. Why do we do that? It's like this. It's almost like if you mess up that first page, like your whole book is like done for. You know, it's like there's no turning back if something happens on that first page. Crazy town. I know. I don't know. Okay, I need another. Hold on, I'm gonna grab another pencil board here. Here's an actual Traveler's pencil board. It's the Travel Town. Not as cute as Cutie Town. I think this is a 2-year ago release or something. Okay. Oh, let me take a sip alert. I feel like I've just been rambling. Okay. So let's do a little inky inking. I'm going to start with the pink Distress ink. As you can see, that ink pad looks nothing like the cover, nor does the ink look like the cover. I can just tell you, I bought these Distress inks. I bought a whole little, the minis. I have all of these and I hate them. I'll just tell you that right now. I don't like them one bit. They're very wet. They bleed through the paper. The colors are not, they're not true colors. It's no bueno. They're very, I mean, look at, they're just very soupy. Oh, but I'm doing this for y'all. Here we go. Okay. So this is Distress ink. Don't like how it stamps. And it went through the paper because it's so wet. But you can't not make it wet. Like it's just a wet ink. But look, it's not even the same color it's supposed to be. So frustrating. I don't like them. If you have those and you like them, power to you, friends. I'm just not a fan. Just being honest. Okay, but let's do the oxide now next to it. So as you can see, it covers, the oxide covers the little stamp much better. You don't have to get it as wet. Like I could rub some of that off of there. You could probably even stamp off a little bit. Okay, I probably didn't pick the greatest swatching. I wanted something like kind of gloppy that we could just really see. So as this is drying, it is lightening up a little bit. You see that? But still this one is lighter. It may look, I'm trying to look at my screen. It may look the same to y'all. However, look at the back. So the first one soaked all the way through the paper. The oxide just ghosted a little bit, okay? So I probably could have been let me try it. Because y'all saw I went stamp, stamp, stamp. I probably didn't need to do that. I'm just going to go one time I'm going to go one stamp, plop, and one stamp, plop. Then you don't get the coverage. It still went through just a little bit on the back. Okay. All right, so that's the oxide. Look, that's drying lighter, y'all. Maybe I've just always been so mad at the inks that I never give them a chance and I never go back and look at them. But let's do some brown. Let's try that. Look at that. Kelly Bangs, did you know that they dry lighter? That's crazy. I never knew that. It's still too wet for me though. I'm still not sold. Okay. We're going to go vintage photo. Same little stampy guy here. Now this one doesn't seem as wet as the pink. So maybe my pink is a dud. There's the vintage photo. It came through. It really didn't soak through. The pink soaked through. Like I can tell the pink soaked through. The brown just ghosted a little bit. Okay, let's do the oxide. Where are we at? Kelly B says 100%. Brittany says yes, a big commitment. Robin, I threw away all of my mini distressings. I hated them so much. Thank you, Robin. I'm not alone. I am not alone. See, I can tell already this is way lighter. To my eyes, it's way lighter. Look at that. See the difference on the back? It's almost a complete stamp coming through here. Here it's just ghosting a little bit. Okay. Oh, I meant to be doing the same thing in the cream. Why didn't y'all keep me straight? Okay, I'm gonna do these on the cream paper. I want to do side-by-side comparison. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, let me do the ink. Do the ink. Ooh, that is dark. That's dark on there. Okay. Let me go back and do my pink ones. See, the more I look at this pink one here, I just don't like how it stamps. My goodness. But here I am, still stamping it. And it's so hard to tell, like, look at that. I can't even tell it's on there. I know it is, but it's hard to tell. That's just gross. That is just gross. All right. Watch, I'm going to do surprise boxes for my birthday again this year, and somebody's going to get these stampings. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, there we go. We've got the white, the cream, and that is the Distress Oxides in the ink. Okay. So I'm going to write over, this is ink, oxide, this is ink, this is oxide, just so I can keep up with what I'm doing here. Ink and oxide. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Now let's move on to, I've got archival here. So I've got an archival pink, and then I've got my Distress Archival palette of my 4 colors. I can't even remember which colors are which. So I'm going to do all 5 of these because I want to see all the colors. So that's the pink. Ooh, that's nice. And the pink. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. Okay. Now the archivals, I'm using my my Nuvo stamp cleaner, and the archivals, they just don't come as clean. If I were to spray a lot of the solution on there, it would, but it I sprayed solution on my pad before I started. It did come a little bit clean. Okay, so now I'm going to do the gray. Ooh, that's pretty. And then I'll get these done, and then I'll flip over and we'll see if we did any bleeding through. Now I'm going to do the, let's see, that's the vintage photo. Oh, but this is archival. Okay. The other inks are not, these are not archival. They're not the same formula. It's my understanding. So that's the vintage photo. So this is the same as this. See the difference? This is the ink, oxide, archival. Archival is very, I say very dark. It's darker. How about that? Okay. Let's see. Kelly Bangs never bought those, actually. Okay. Robin says she has loved cream paper for decades. I am loving it more and more and more and more. That's what I know. Okay, this is the ground espresso. It looks really, really dark. Ground espresso. It's very espresso-y. Okay, and then the last one is just the black. Which looks like a really dark gray. Okay, let's see how we did on the back. So they soaked through pretty good. The archival soaked through. The oxides did the best because oxides are like chalk paint. They sit on top of the paper. So oxides might be the way to go. Here's the backs of that. Okay. Oxides might be the way to go for your stamping in your TNs. Okay, let's do, I was going to do some markers. So I've got some Tombow markers here, and I've got my Stampin' Up markers. So I was just going to do some squiggles. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Barely ghosted. Barely ghosted. Tombow could be a good, I'm going to use the other tip of this Tombow to write, let's see, We Heart Cuties. See if pressing down and really writing with these will, oh, you can't even see it. Barely, can't even see it. So not much at all, just barely a ghosting, writing with the Tombow markers. Okay, so let's do, Kelly, I'm probably killing your eyeballs with my color choices here. I'm so sorry, friend, but I just, you know, it's in the back of my book. I just had to do it. I have a feeling these are going to soak through because they're alcohol. Ooh, they did. They soaked through big time. So alcohol markers are going to be a no. They are going to be a no. We Heart TNs. We Heart TNs. I'm sure that soaked through too. Yep, all the way. All the way through We Heart TNs. Alcohol markers, not going to use them. Let's not use them in our traveler's notebooks. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's look at, I've got a couple more kinds of inks here. I've got a VersaFine, which is a pigment ink, and then also a metallic gold pigment ink. I wanted to see how these do. I think if I remember correctly, pigment is not a dye. I think it's closer maybe to an oxide. I think. I could be wrong on that. I took a class actually once. It was a stamping class, and we learned about all the inks. She even sent us home with a chart. I need to pull that out because I can't remember the things. It's like when you take French or Spanish in high school. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, we are going to do now these inks. So the VersaFine pigment in black. See if it soaks through. So pigment ink is very sticky and it's very wet. It's a great ink like an oxide to use for embossing. So if you were going to use an embossing powder, stamp with a pigment ink and then pour your embossing powder on it, and it's going to stay wet longer than a dye ink. Okay? And it's not as chalky. Pigment isn't as chalky as like an oxide is, but I think they're very similar. I think they're in the same family. Okay. Let's try this one. Robin, I have okay, Lisa loves cream paper. Lisa says she uses hers for distress edging, not so much stamping. Me too, Lisa. I love. I've really started distressing a lot of stuff. Okay, this is a metallic. Ooh, and it is really wet. Super wet. Oh my goodness. It is. It's very pretty. Look at that. It's very metallic-y. I don't feel like the metallic translated to my paper though. Let's see if it did. Oh, it did. It's shimmery. I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay, let's see how we did on the back. Okay, we soaked through the paper pretty good because pigment is very wet, and so it soaked through. So I've come to the conclusions. Oxides is what you need to be stamping in your books with. As you can see over here, the archivals have soaked through even more, and of course the alcohol ink is a no-go. Now you can get TNs that are filled with like watercolor paper and things like that, or you can just make your own. Get some watercolor paper and make your own. Okay, that's our ink test. I wanted to look at, what are these called? Acrylic paint. These are acrylic paints. I wanted to paint on some pages and I wanted to do a little watercolor. So let's see how we do here. Now I will tell you, because I've been in a Hobonichi for so long, I love to art journal in a Hobonichi. Hobonichi paper is even thinner than this paper and it does bleed. But all I do when that happens is my next page, whatever that is, like if I were journaling here, if I were going backwards, I played here. If I were coming here and this was my next page, I would just cover all that with ephemera and then, do some art or decorate on top of that. That's what I would do. Okay, I got some ripe persimmon and some tattered rose. These have never been opened, as you can tell. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna smear some paint. I just want to see how it does. Pretend I was truly painting. Oh, I didn't shake that one up. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, the minis are good for edges, Lisa? Well, let's just try that. I've never used my minis for edges, honestly, because they make me so angry. Hey, but I'm not afraid to give it a little go. Oh, look at that. That is nice. That is nice edging. Okay. Okay, Lisa. Okay. I could get behind that, but only for edging. And it is a good size to hold to do the edges. You can really kind of concentrate on some areas. Okay. All right, here's some tattered rose. Let's just do a little swatchy swatch here. Oh, that's so pretty. We'll do a little swatchy swatch here. All right, and then maybe get my orange back out here. And a little swatchy swatch here. Very nice, very, very nice. Okay, looking good. I think when that dries, it's a little ghosted right now, you can see, but I think once it dries, it'll be just fine. And I put it on pretty wet. So that's the white paper. The cream paper soaked through a little bit more on the orange. I went pretty heavy on it, but maybe when it dries, it'll just be kind of nice and crinkly, crunchy. Okay, now the watercolor, I know for sure is gonna soak through the paper, but there are people that watercolor like crazy in their TNs that I follow on Instagram. We're getting y'all a list, by the way. Deborah's helping me out. We're getting y'all a list of people to follow on the gram. Oh man, my paint stuck. Okay, so let's see. I don't have a watercolor brush and I don't have a cup of water. However, I got me some spray and I got me a brush. So there we go. All right, so I'm just going to activate watercolor, activate. I'm going to use that purple right there. And we'll see. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. I like that a lot. Okay. I went really dark on there. We'll do a little bit more water, spread it out. That's nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's do, I want to do the same color so I can compare on this one. Okay. Very great. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see. The color didn't soak through. Only the water. You can see the watermarks, which is fine. I love me some crunchy paper, but the color didn't come through. Oh my goodness. What about this one? I went darker. Same. Barely. Can you see the color? I think once it dries, it won't be noticeable at all. Ooh, y'all, I might be watercoloring in some TNs next year. That was really fun. Oh my goodness. Okay, sweet. Let's see. I was going to, but I didn't bring, I was going to do one page really quickly. I will just, this is not, I'm going to do it in the cream. That one's just not dry. This is dry. Pretty close. Do I have my heat gun plugged in? No, I don't. I'll use my pencil board. You need a Daiso watercolor pen. You know what, Deborah, I have watercolor pens. I have those. I just did not have it handy and I didn't want to take the time to find it. So I like zig pens for kind of watercolor. Oh, let me try a zig. Let me try a highlighter. We're just gonna try all the things. Okay, here's a highlighter. Highlighter, perfect. No bleeding through. That's on the cream. Ooh, highlighter on the white. That's lovely. There you have it, friends. That's a highlighter. Let's try a zig pen. I like to pretend I'm a watercolorist with a zig pen. They're so fun to just color with. And they look just artsy, you know, because they're brush tips. And that color is just lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's see how wet it was. Okay, not bad. Little ghosting on the zig, but not bad. Didn't soak through the paper. And I went pretty heavy, I think. Looks good, but so scary. I know it looks scary. It's scary, Deborah, but you follow those people. They do art, pencils, watercolor, all the things in their books. They blow my mind. Okay, let me get this dry orange dry. Let me find a piece of paper I can sop that up with. Then I'm going to stick some stuff to stuff, stick stuff to stuff, and then I got to go pack, y'all. I got to go pack. Okay, I'm going to just do this. It's going to dry. There we go. Get all of that excess. Look, it's the same color orange. Didn't even plan that. Okay. I'm going to go to the front. I'm going to skip the first page. It's what I do. I don't need a pencil board. I'm just going to stick stuff to stuff. So that's easy. Okay, so I have been gathering all the stickers, all the things from Japan. This is my Japan like sticker haul. Like I'm obsessed, people. I'm absolutely obsessed. These are those stickers I made for the TN. I just can't help myself. Okay, I'm gonna do a little pink theme here. So I'm gonna grab these pink stickers. Like I said, everything is ephemera. Doesn't matter. English, Spanish, Japanese, don't care, doesn't matter. All the things, all the ephemera. Like I'm looking around, like what else? Really, everything I have in my office is Japanese, like writing. Like I don't have like my Walmart receipts and stuff. I do have a doctor's bill here. I could tear up a doctor's bill and put it there, but I won't. Okay, so I'm just gonna be super random. Okay, super random. I have this Tim Holtz pad here. I am going to take this and I'm going to tear off the top. Okay. Ooh, and I'm going to do what Lisa would do, and I'm going to distress the edges with my little inker. Cute. This is what I've been doing in my Hobonichi. I have just been like sticking stuff to stuff. I'm trying to get caught up. So I switched to an Avec this year for art journaling. And, you know, an Avec is split 6 months and 6 months. And I think I did like 3 art journaling pages the first 6 months, and that was it. So complete fail on my part. And you know what? I already have I'll just use this one. Y'all, I got this free. Do not think that I'm repping this product, okay? This is a tape runner from scrapbook.com. It was free, a freebie. Like, you know, they give you freebies when you place orders sometimes. This was a freebie, and I don't love it. It's a little large. you know what? Look, I have Distress ink on here. I'm just going to flip it over and I'm just going to like smear it right on my page. Like dry it up, get it grungy. I feel like I'm in my grunge era. Anyways, I'm just using this up and then it's going in the trash. Not that I don't hate it, but it's not a mono air, you know, which is it's not this, which is my go-to. But I have that on my desk because I've been using it up. Okay, so I got a little grungy action going. Love it, love it. Perfect. Love that little Paddington right there. I am going to go through this Tim Holtz pad and see what I can see. Ooh, I like that little, ooh, everything I see. Ooh, I'm loving greens and pinks right now, but this has some pink in it. I'm just gonna go with this. Okay, so this is a white core cardstock, so y'all know all about that. If you have a white core cardstock, it means the inside is white. If you can find cardstock that's color core, that's pretty amazing. Basil scrapbook paper, solid colors are color core. Simple stories are not, color vibes are not. But anyways, if you can get color core, that's really fun. But I like white too because you can really tell it's torn. So that's just fine. It's just fine with me. Anyways, if you don't want the white to show through, tear away from you. You know that, right? Everybody knows that. Just tear away from you if you don't want the white to show through. I kind of like the white. We'll do a little bit of white, a little bit of not white. How's that? Go a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to cover up some barcodes there. Ooh, I like that made in Japan. Oh, dang it. Look, I'm ending up using up all the pink stuff I wanted to highlight on this little piece of paper. But I just want to cover up these edges of barcodes there. There we go. All right, you can use glue. You can use whatevs. Oh, let's distress it. Where's that little distress guy? Okay, what are y'all saying? See. Yeah, like Jane or Job's journals, they watercolor in their TNs. It's so amazing. Okay. Ah! Dropped it. Let's see. All right, I'm going to go there with that one. And then I'm going to cover up. I want to cover up that barcode right there. Excellent. Is that? Yeah, I'm going to just tuck it. Ooh, that's even better. Oh, I like that side even better. Okay. Don't love a straight edge on anything when I'm putting all the things on. Okay, but now I'm going to add some pink. And I don't want to cover up. A lot of this, my Made in Japan. There we go, little colors of pink. And I was going to show y'all, excuse me, pardon my reach, that's my shoulder. Okay. The glue, Brittany, this is scrapbook.com glue runner. I'm using it up and then I'm going to throw it in the trash. It's okay. It's not my mono air, but it works just fine. But it was a freebie and I didn't want it to go to waste. So it sits on my desk. I use it. I don't travel with it. Okay. There's a little that. Y'all, look, I buy a lot of washi flakes. I took all my washi flakes that I have bought in Japan and I just dumped all of them in this little toolbox. And let me tell you, this little toolbox is full of joy and happiness because it's full of it's just goodness. I got these little note cards. They came in a pack from Daiso, like a 6-pack of these like 10 each little cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a pink ticket. I think these are from Illustrated Faith, but I like that. I like that pink ticket right there. I got me a Sakura tree. Ooh, that just might be enough. That might be just enough. Little pops of pink. I've added some brown. I got my Japanese writing on there. And then this is a pet sticker, PET tape sticker. So this was like, came in a pack. And bam. There we go, y'all. We've just art journaled in a TN. So simple. It took me like 5 minutes. I just tore some paper, pulled from my stash, and it's so cute. Now, if you really want to journal, you can get you a Post-it. You can cut you out a ticket. You can use, like I have this tag sticker. I could journal on that. I could grab one of those little journaling cards that I got, and I could journal, right on there. But for me in a TN, sometimes I just like the grunge, just throw it on there and just stick the stuff to stuff. Okay. Deborah says, I use plastic gum containers for your washi flakes. I love that, Deborah. All my gum containers are full of ephemera, like vintage ephemera that I am afraid to touch. Yeah. Okay. All right, friends. I've had so much fun tonight talking about TNs and swatching and doing some things with y'all. Thank you for listening and for being here. Hope you have a great week. I'm going to go pack because, oh my gosh, I'm going to Utah tomorrow. I'm so excited. And yeah, happy TNing. Can't wait to do all the things with you girls in 2025. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Okay, Deborah's going to post a pic. They're the perfect size. Yeah, Deborah, is it these? I've even labeled mine. Like this is really, I've had these forever. Like these are my Maggie Holmes florals. I have them all labeled. Like I can just reach them and grab. Like I've got certain different brands, different collections, different designers in all of my, y'all, if I showed you that, y'all have seen this. Look at this. This is how pathetic I am. Listen, look at this. These are gum containers, y'all. These are gum containers. But I have them labeled and they're very pristine and orderly. I don't reach for them because, y'all, this is like, a lot of this stuff is circa, 2016. And I love them. Sometimes I'll just, like, look, I got all TRG tabs in here. This is all, look, Kate and Ash. I've just got, it just all stays right here nice and neat in my little drawer. Okay, I know, it's crazy. I'm a nut. That's what I do. I collect. I'm a collector. That's all it is. All right, y'all. I have had a blast tonight. Thanks, Deborah. We're going to have so much fun. Yes. So much fun. You girls have a great night. If you have any TN questions, just keep asking them. And if Kelly and I don't know, I guarantee you Deborah will. Or Teresa. They're like our resident TN experts for sure. All right. Love you girls. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.